Hey, I'm Joel from Lifehacker. This year we're throwing a Lifehacker potluck Thanksgiving, so I thought it would be fun to cook some dishes using one of our favorite gadgets, the Instant Pot. Except I don't know how to use it, and I don't know how one got into my apartment, so I'm hoping there's someone who can, help me out.
I know how to use it, and I've got some really good Thanksgiving ideas.
Oh.
So the first thing we're gonna do is make deviled eggs because they're a really easy, really delicious appetizer. They're very easy to make, but peeling can be a bit of an infuriating challenge, which is where our friend the Instant Pot comes in. This is a nice little tabletop pressure cooker, and something about all of that pressure and sudden heat buildup releases the albumin from the shell, making these super easy to peel. So open up the pot.
Oh, it sings.
It makes a lot of noises. One thing you have to keep in mind though is that you don't want the eggs to sit on the bottom of the pot because it's way too hot. If you don't have a trivet, you can kind of make a makeshift one with lots of just wadded up foil. Just make sure you have a sturdy base so the eggs don't fall down. Just go ahead and nestle the eggs down in there. And they can even stack on top of each other. All right, and then the only other thing you need is a cup of water that'll help the Instant Pot come to pressure. Just close it up. Boop. So because we're pressure cooking these, they're gonna cook pretty quickly. You can do anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. 7 is gonna give you a completely hard-cooked egg. If you like a more jammy, orangey center, go for 5. Just back away, let it do its thing.
Okay.
Don't talk to it, don't even look at it.
Quite.
So now we're gonna manually release the pressure. Yeah, there we go. And then just set it down in there. All right, so now we need to get these babies in an ice bath to shock them and cool them.
So they were under a lot of pressure and now they're shocked.
Yeah, they go through a lot of emotional stress.
Oh, one last one.
Okay. Boom. All right, and now we need to let them chill for at least 10, ideally 15 minutes. So now we need to peel these things. What I like to do is start at the ends, because that's usually the trickiest part.
It looks like it's coming off.
It's coming off beautifully. Whoa. I mean, how nice is that? And then just give it a little rinse in the water, set it on a paper towel to dry, and you just keep doing that. Just take a sharp paring knife and you just want to cut them right on down the middle. Boop. Oh yeah, look at that. I like to keep a paper towel around just to wipe the knife between eggs so you don't get yolks smeared everywhere. Just pop the yolks into a bag, set down inside the bowl because we're gonna mix everything right in that bag. For a dozen eggs, you're gonna want a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise and then 2 tablespoons of mustard. This is our deviling agent that's gonna make everything nice and vinegary and bright. Finally, you just need a nice pinch of salt because everything needs salt. What's great is everything is in the bag we're gonna pipe the filling from, so just close it up and mash it all together. And can I just say your technique is perfect?
Thank you.
You're keeping everything together, zhuzhing everything back down.
Spread it back to the bottom.
Yeah, you want a nice homogeneous mixture. All right, and now you're gonna pick a corner to cut. So then you just take it like you would any piping bag. And you just keep on keeping on until all your little eggies are full. Boom.
So how do we transport these now to go to our dinner?
These are actually pretty secure because they're in a walled container. To keep the filling nice while you're transporting though, you can take toothpicks, set it down in these 4 on the outside, then cover with plastic wrap, and that'll keep the plastic wrap from pressing into your egg yolks. Take the plastic off before you enter the home because though deviled eggs are delicious, they are a little stinky. And then I like to take the paprika with me to top because if you put it on too soon, it'll get wet and it'll kind of bleed and look not appealing at all. So the next thing we're gonna make are mashed sweet potatoes or yams. Either way, they're delicious. All you have to do is peel them, chop them up, chuck them in there, and then cook them directly in a cup of heavy cream with a stick of salted butter.
And Clara, it looks like we're gonna have a lot of skin left over.
We are gonna have a lot of peels, and we're not gonna throw them away because we're actually going to chuck them in a jar of bourbon.
So did we have to wash these?
Oh yeah, we scrubbed them real good because you don't want dirt in your bourbon.
So we just let this sit?
Yep, just overnight. And then in the morning you want to strain it out and you'll have a nice, like kind of earthy, sort of sweet bourbon. So now that our potatoes are nice and chopped up in the pot, we just need to add 2 more ingredients, which is a whole cup of cream, heavy whipping cream, and an entire stick of salted butter. And if this seems excessive, I don't know what to tell you. You're living your life wrong. So as you can see, this doesn't look completely ideal because you have some like little cooked bits of dairy. That's totally fine. This is always how it looks when I make this recipe. We're just gonna hit it with an immersion blender and it's gonna smooth right out. Boom. You can serve this just as it is. You can put some pecans on top, some roasted pecans. You can put it in a casserole dish and then put some marshmallows on top and get that under the broiler. But really, like, sweet potatoes are so sweet on their own that I don't think you need to add brown sugar or marshmallows. Just let them speak for themselves with butter and cream.